welcome to the TubeTalk.
Welcome back to you too, Douglas. Last week is the term, school.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, exciting stuff. What happened on the track last week?
Well, the bit of the week surprisingly got second.
Yeah, that wasn't bad though.
Yeah, but you don't come through.
It was second last time as well. We're close. We've had a couple of wins, we're close.
Sure, yeah.
What else happened on the track?
We had a Tissue who had a really good winning. We had a really good first.
How good was she?
She basically won by a whole mile. That's how good she was.
Yeah, she was phenomenal, wasn't she? She just could be anything, really. She sat back, pulled hard, relaxed, came from last and just blew them away by 7. Just very, very impressive, and just is getting better all the time. So she is now going to the Warstep Stakes at Christchurch, listed 2,000 metres in 2 weeks' time. Well, actually, it's not 2 weeks' time anymore, it's 24th, next Saturday. And then she'll travel back up to Cambridge and we'll assess her with a view to going to the Group 1 Queensland Oaks in Brisbane on the 5th of June and having a lead-up run going into that. Exciting times.
Moving on to this week.
Yeah.
On Friday, we have 3 horses running at Matamata. The first in race 1 is Waimoku Falls.
She was meant to run last Saturday, but the meeting got postponed, well, got canned actually, abandoned, just for her start race with a horse slipping on the track. So, therefore, she's going this Friday. She's got a nice barrier draw. Sam spread on board. Midfield barrier draw, she should sit handy-ish. The concern is how much rain there is. If there's too much rain, we're not going to run her. If there's not and the track holds up, she's a really nice each-way chance. She's a really talented filly. She's just still working out the racing game, and we're just trying to give her racing to get her pattern right and get rid of her greenness. If it's too wet and she doesn't run, we'll look at Ellerslie next Saturday the 24th. There's a good weather forecast and she'll get a better track conditions there.
Race 3 is Cubic Moon.
So there's a third start. First up, she missed the start. Second up, really good third, improving all the time. Danielle Johnson on board. Bad barrier draw, but if it's wet, that might not be too bad. Stepping up to 1,400 metres, she'll probably get back and get cover. Look to track something into the race, and she can finish off well. She's a nice each-way chance.
And race 5, Shibuya Cosseton.
Track conditions again will be the question mark. She was a fresh up third, really good third. This is her second start up this time in. I think she likes it sort of just dead to slow. So if it is just slow, that's fine. She'll run. She's got a reasonable barrier draw. She'll sit. She'll relax, and she'll hit the line hard. Left-handed's good. If it gets down out into the really slow or heavy range, we'll scratch and wait for next week at Tauranga. But she's well, as long as track conditions okay, she can run nice race. She's another good each-way chance.
Moving on Saturday at Hastings, race 3, we have Silky Red Fox.
Yeah, so we really like this horse. Ignore his last start run. He got pushed into the fence twice, knocked around, pushed everywhere, and never got an opportunity. Just got the stuffing knocked out of him. Forget he went around. He is more of a 3-year-old type, but he's got a nice barrier draw too. He'll sit up handy, he should relax, and he'll run far better than his odds suggest. This will be his last run probably before he goes out as a 3-year-old, and I'm looking forward to his 3-year-old career. Everything he's done so far is just because he's keen to be there and be a racehorse. So he's going to really develop.
And the other horse is Divine Sava.
Yeah, having her second start, very talented filly. Her first start was back in November, and nothing went right, but she's got a lot of ability. Barrier 3, she'll sit reasonably handy as long as she relaxes. She is a genuine winning chance. She'll improve for this race. It'll be manners that get her beaten if she gets beaten, but she'll run really well.
Moving on at Te Rapa, race 6, we have She Speeds.
So Te Rapa on Saturday, different track. Te Rapa, She Speeds, fresh up, 1,400 metres, awkward barrier draw. Danielle Johnson on board, which is good. She'll probably get a little bit back in the field, relax. She won't mind it if the track's a touch slow. She'll be hitting the line well. She'll run a really good race, but she is fresh up and she'll improve for it and be much better at her second start over a little bit more ground.
Race 8 is Raposa Repeater.
Horse is flying. He's had a great preparation. He had a little hold up after his last start, 4th. He's trialled superbly since. Big field, midfield draw. He's got a lot of weight on board, but he's got Danielle in the saddle who knows him really well. He'll be able to sit, relax, and he'll be charging at the line. I'll be having some money on him.
Same here. And race 9 is Starry Beale.
Bad barrier draw, 1600 metres. His fresh up run was excellent. This horse is coming to hand very, very well, but he's a stayer. So this race will be, he'll end up getting a long way back, relaxing, and he'll hit the line well. He'll be running on strongly, but this probably isn't his race. It's third up, 2,000 metres. That's when we're going to see him put his hoof in the till, but he is coming up well.
And finally, at Eagle Farm race 4, we have Stardome.
Really good chance, big weight, 59.5 kilos, but really good inside barrier drawer. And Luke Dittman on board. His last couple of runs he's drawn wide, and he's ended up being shuffled back, and he's like last start he charged home and he missed winning by a nose. This time he's got a bit of barrier draw. He's 4th up. He should get a lovely run from the draw just behind the speed, not doing too much. He does have a big weight to carry, but he should be very hard to beat. He's a very good winning chance on Saturday over a distance he likes. And
now we move on to Bet of the Week, everyone's favourite segment, and kind of the only segment here. This Bet of the Week is at Hawke's Bay race 7 as Sherwood Forest. And I think we've had this before, have we?
No, I don't think we have. But Sherwood Forest, and they haven't released the odds yet, but he won the Derby. I think he's thrown into this race. 2,200 metres. His last start, he was hitting the line really well in a set weights and penalties race. So I think at 58.5 kilos for a Group 1 winner, he's thrown in. He's crying out for the 2,200 metres. He's going to get a decent track at Hawke's Bay. He's got to get a lovely run in transit. And I think he is the obvious winner. I hope that they open him up about $3. They might not, but I think if he's $3, I think he just pile it. Sherwood Forest is our Bet of the Week.
And that concludes TubeTalk.
Thank you, Douglas, and we shall be back next week.
In the holidays. Bye.
Bye.
Further back to Teleplay. Winks is covering a bit of ground, avoiding the kickback. Then landed the turn on the George Rider. It's Dream Force Brutal. Winks is staying out in the middle of the track, and Bowman hasn't moved.